sweet science to boxing. There's a sweet science to boxing.
The best and the coolest thing about my career is called the sweet science.
There's a sweet science to boxing.
It's to hit and not get hit.
Let's get to it. So, Shakur Stevenson put on a performance that left the fans not satisfied.
I've been waiting for this for a long time.
If you ask me, I say he had a great performance. I say he went out there and did exactly what he was supposed to do. He didn't run. He didn't run around the ring. He was actually walking Harutyunyun down. He was walking him down. Now, he didn't get the knockout, and that seems to be what people's problem is now.
We gonna pray for these niggas.
You know, it's funny how Canelo can fight Munguia and not get the knockout and be praised. How Teofimo Lopez can fight Steve Claggett and not get a knockout and be praised. And then Shakur Stevenson doesn't get a knockout versus Harutyunyun and they still want to criticize him. Or he's a boring fighter. What are you talking about that's boring about what he's doing? Are you talking about the fact that he didn't knock the person out? Teofimo didn't knock out Steve Claggett either. At least we know Harutyunyun. We didn't even know Steve Claggett. But I get it. Boxing is in a space now where somebody like Teofimo Lopez can fight a nobody like Steve Claggett, not get a knockout, still get praised. Then Shakur Stevenson fight somebody like an Artem Harutyunyun, not get a knockout, and be criticized. The thing that I don't understand is that what do you guys want Shakur Stevenson to do? Can you please explain to me why he's getting criticized for something that Teofimo Lopez did the week before him? Please explain to me why he's getting criticized for not knocking out Harutyunyun and then nobody criticized Teofimo Lopez for not knocking out Steve Claggett. That was a pretty boring fight as well. That was boring, but nobody said nothing about it though. Nobody didn't even come and call Teofimo Lopez out. The only highlight of the fight for me is the ring walk, to be honest with you. And that still was kind of corny, so the ring walk was the highlight of the Teofimo versus Steve Claggett fight. But they got the audacity to try to call out Shakur Stevenson. Listen, it's getting to the point where they just need a reason to start hating him. That's what it is. They did the same thing to Mayweather. They did the same thing to Devin Haney. I ain't gonna lie, there is some things that I agree with when it comes to what Alicia Baumgartner said. So she put on Twitter, I think Shakur is a great fighter. He has all the tools, but I just can't get on the train in terms of his urgency / aggressiveness when he fights. Then Shakur responded and say, tell the nigga to beat me. Until then, I don't want to hear it. I'm walking around this MF for 22-0, beat everybody they put in front of me, and I'm still sitting out arenas. Oh yeah, and I'm untouched, gang. Hashtag chasing greatness. I agree with her. Even though he's chasing greatness and he said he's undefeated, I get it. But at the same time, we want to see the Shakur Stevenson that we know can go out there and be aggressive and go and be a go-getter. We know, we've seen it when you was at 130. We've seen it. But now he's getting older, so I think he's trying to be a little more smarter when he fights. You know, trying to make smart decisions, make sure he don't get knocked out or clipped or nothing like that. And that's understandable. But I definitely believe that that's in him. That aggressiveness is in him. That dog is in him. I don't know when we're going to see it, but I got a feeling we're going to see it. Maybe it'll be if Loma ever accept that fight to fight him. Maybe he's one of them type of fighters where he got to fight somebody great for that to really just come out. And I don't want nobody trying to tell me, well, he fought Edwin De Los Santos and it didn't come out well. Edwin De Los Santos ain't great. I'm talking about somebody who don't mind going in that fire as well. You guys instead of trying to put it on Shakur Stevenson, Edwin De Los Santos wasn't doing nothing either.
Absolutely not.
Let's not try to put it all on Shakur. Let's act like we remember the fight. And remember that Edwin De Los Santos wasn't doing nothing either. Because if Shakur really didn't have that type of power, Edwin De Los Santos would have came in and he would have went in that fire. But for whatever reason, he didn't want to go in that fire either. So stop it. But I think he put on a great performance with his fight versus Harutyunyun. And honestly, I can't wait to see him get back in the ring. I can't wait to see him put on another clinic. I can't wait to see him outbox his opponent. I can't wait to see him bring that dog out of him. Because even though we didn't see it in the last fight, I know it's there. And I know soon we'll definitely see it.